are 10 pro tips for you to push your trophies fast and become an absolute pro in Brawl Stars. Now listen, a lot of people are having trouble gaining trophies fast, but have no fear, Kashewz is here. By the end of this video, these 10 pro tips will help you get over 60,000 trophies, 74.5 thousand trophies, or even your first rank 30 if you don't have one yet. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm on my way to 200,000 subscribers. So subscribe, okay? Alright, so the first tip that you need to follow is to figure out which brawlers you want to push exactly. Now listen, if you don't know what brawler to push, then how are you gonna push trophies, dude? So you usually want to choose brawlers that take literally no skill, or even brawlers that you're good at using. For example, Lily literally takes no skill to play, so I managed to push her trophies and got her to over 800 trophies, and that is just insane, dude. Now listen, if you want to figure out what brawler you want to push, just go to your brawler list and go through each brawler. And for example, if I come across a brawler like Chuck, I definitely know that I'm not using this brawler because I don't know how to use him, dude. But if I come across a brawler like Carl, for example, I'm definitely able to use him because he doesn't really take that much skill besides aiming. And then if I come across Colt, I might as well push him as well because I'm a really good Colt player, okay? Now listen, since I've chosen all of these specific brawlers, I'm gonna actually note these brawlers down and only push these brawlers for a good minute. And that way you have some sort of organized framework of which brawlers to push first, because the brawlers you chose are most likely the easiest brawlers to push, or you're even good at these brawlers. So yeah, make sure to choose easy brawlers to push or brawlers that you're good at using, and you'll get free trophies, dude. Now tip number 2 is very important, so listen up, okay? And that is to push all your low brawlers out of rank 1 to rank 19 and get them all to rank 20. And if you're like me and you still need to push your brawlers to rank 15, then focus on pushing all of your brawlers to rank 15. So I have to focus on pushing all of these brawlers right here because they aren't rank 15. And then once I get them all to rank 15, then I'll focus on pushing them to rank 20, because I think it's safe to say that any Brawl Stars game under rank 20 takes no skill, and it is so much easier to push your brawlers in these ranks. That is why I recommend you bring all your brawlers to rank 20, because it's literally free trophies, dude. Now let's say that you have 50 brawlers and all of them are sitting at rank 1. If you manage to get all 50 brawlers to rank 20, you're gonna have a total of 25,000 trophies, and that is just off of 50 brawlers, dude. And listen, if you have every single brawler in the game and you manage to push each brawler to rank 20, you're gonna have a total of 40,500 trophies, and that is just off of getting rank 20s, dude. I mean, that's actually just free trophies at that point, dude. But listen, what do you do once you hit rank 20 on all your brawlers? You then go back to the first tip and figure out which brawlers you want to push to rank 25, and then you push them, okay? And yeah, if you've made it this far into the video, comment a trophy emoji. Now tip number 3 is for free-to-play players or anyone who's still unlocking brawlers in Brawl Stars, and that is to unlock the easiest brawlers to push in your credit road thing. Now there's so many easy brawlers that you can choose to unlock in the brawler road. Like you can choose to unlock Cordelius Gaming or even the legend himself, Barry. Now if you're unlocking a brawler like Chuck, for example, I would definitely avoid him because he is way too complicated to use. Unless you like using complicated brawlers, honestly, it's best to unlock brawlers that are easy to use, because if they're easier to use, you can push them faster and get free trophies, okay? Now tip number 4 is to play the correct game mode. Now you can't just go into a random hot zone game with Poco and expect to get trophies. That's not how it works, dude. You have to understand that each brawler is good in specific game modes, and you really need to pay attention to that. Otherwise, you're gonna lose a lot of trophies, okay? Now, a lot of people are wondering if duels is a good mode, for example, and honestly, I have mixed opinions about this. If you're trying to gain trophies for a specific brawler, duels is kind of useless because I think you get like 2 to 3 trophies per brawler. But if you're trophy pushing overall and you're trying to progress in the trophy road, then honestly, you can go for it because I think you get like 8 trophies per duels game, and that's pretty good, okay? Alright, tip number 5 is to play in a team who you can coordinate with, because randoms will just make you lose trophies. Now, if you're under rank 20, Showdown shouldn't really be a problem at all. But if you're above rank 20, you can play solo Showdown, but it's gonna be filled with a bunch of teamers, so you have a higher chance of losing trophies. That's why you should try finding a team that you can coordinate well with and play in game modes like Gem Grab, Knockout, or even Brawl Ball. Now, how can you find a good team, you ask? Well, if you're playing 3v3 modes alone and you come across a good team and play again with them, you can actually stay in a team with them and even add them as a friend to push more trophies later on. Or you can invite some sweats on your friends list who can carry you and help you gain more trophies. It is that easy, dude. Now, tip number 6 adds on to tip number 4, and that is to play Trophy Escape. You can see here that I managed to get 16 trophies in one game just by using Charlie in one game, dude. Now, I'm not sure if Brawl Stars is planning to bring bring back Trophy Escape because it's honestly been a while and I haven't seen this game mode in a fat minute, dude. But hopefully Supercell brings back this game mode because I don't think they said that they permanently removed this game mode. And if you decide to play Trophy Escape when it comes back, you have to use Charlie, dude. I mean, her super in this game mode is just not fair, dude. And let me explain why. Now, if you're using your super on another enemy with a bunch of trophies, they will actually drop all of their trophies if your super hits on them. But yeah, make sure to play Trophy Escape when it comes back because honestly, it's just free trophies, dude. So the next tip is arguably one of the most underrated tips for trophy pushing in Brawl Stars, and that is to camp in solo showdown. Now, if you have any brawlers under rank 20, you can easily get away with getting 4th place and even 1st place just by camping in bushes. Now, you can also do this in higher ranks, but there's a chance that there's going to be a lot of teamers who check every single bush and you'll probably get whacked out of existence. But yeah, all you have to do is choose a brawler that you want to push trophies for and just camp in a bush until you come 4th place or even 2nd place. Now, getting 2nd place guarantees you 8 trophies in one solo showdown game. So bush camping in solo showdown is literally free trophies, dude. And what's good about this tactic is that it can be done with any brawler, and that includes this complete loser, dude. I am literally about to bush camp in solo showdown with this brawler because I don't know how to use it, okay? All right, so tip number 8 is to max out the specific brawler you want to push trophies for. So let's say that I want to push Lily to rank 30. So because I want to push her to rank 30, I ended up maxing her out completely. That way I can do maximum damage towards enemies and also have a bit more health. I can also unlock all the gear things, meaning I'll have even more health with the shield gear, and I'll even have an extra gadget to use. Now, in order to max out the brawler you want to push, you want to save your power points and coins, because if you don't have power points and coins, you can't upgrade your brawlers, okay? Now, you can easily save your power points and coins by finishing the Brawl Pass, completing masteries, and even progressing in the trophy road. Now, once you have enough power points and coins, max out the brawler you want to push trophies for, okay? Now, tip number 9 is pretty self-explanatory, and that is to have a really good build for the brawler you're going to push trophies for. Now, I'm going to use my boy El Primus as an example. Ignore the trophy count, okay? But you can see that I've formulated an insane El Primus build, which works really well in game modes like Gem Grab and Heist. You want to make sure that you have the best build for the brawler you want to push. This will give you the best advantage against any sort of enemies. Like, this build for El Primus is actually crazy, dude. If there's an enemy trying to whack me out of existence, I will use this gadget and throw them across the map, dude. His hypercharge is also really useful because I can do more damage in games. Now, if you don't have a good build for your brawler, you're probably gonna get whacked out of existence and lose a good amount of trophies, okay? But listen, if you have a decent build for your brawler, you should have an advantage against any players, and this can help you gain trophies fast, okay? But yeah, we're on to tip number 10. If you've made it to the final tip, make sure to destroy the like button, okay? But yeah, the final tip to gain trophies fast is to get win streaks. Now, back when I was pushing Lily out of rank 12, I couldn't stop losing, dude. And I ended up getting a win streak of 24, dude. So each time I was getting 1st place in solo showdown, I gained 10 trophies plus 5 trophies because of the win streak. I mean, that is how powerful win streaks are, and they're actually really easy to get. Now, if you have any low rank brawlers, you can just camp in solo showdown up to 4th place, and after 2 to 3 games, you will have a win streak, dude. And according to my insane calculations, win streaks equals fast trophies, okay? But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, click on this video to see the 5 best brawler builds in Brawl Stars.